back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're going to be talking about some products I've been using lately and kind of a product update situation, roundup if you will, rapid review, just going through them, talking about some new stuff to me, stuff I've just been testing kind of in the background that I haven't really devoted a video to or have devoted a video to it, and I just kind of want to update my thoughts, that kind of thing, stuff I've done first impressions on. You get the drill. It's a rapid review video. We're just going to do some recap of some products. Okay, let's dive in. First thing I want to talk about is a skin primer. A face primer, rather. This is the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. I got a little sample of this, and I've been using it here and there throughout the last couple of months, just seeing what it does, how it performs, what it is, and I have no thoughts. It is incredibly unremarkable is what it is. Vaguely gives you a slight blurred look. I don't really see anything radiant about it. It just, I have zero thoughts on this. I don't see anything when I use this. It's literally just a little serum that is kind of cloudy looking, and it maybe feels like water going on, it feels like a serum, and I don't really think it does anything. I don't feel like it gives me a lot of glow particularly, maybe a little bit of smoothing, but that's about it. It's not worth messing with, honestly. It's just kind of a nothing product. And yeah, I'm just kind of whatever. It does nothing for me. So there's that. Literally the most just unremarkable. Alright. So while we're still on the topic of kind of priming and moving into some glowy products here, I first want to talk about the True Match Lumi Glotion. This has been out forever, but people have been talking about it more recently as a dupe for Flawless Filter. And while I don't think it's an exact dupe, as in it doesn't offer the little bit of coverage that Flawless Filter offers, shade-wise, the shade 902 Light Glow does look very, very similar on the skin as the Flawless Filter in the shade 1 and the shade... Where'd it go? I just had it right in front of me. But I do think it is very similar to the shade 1 and shade 2 Fair from Charlotte Tilbury, as in they have the same kind of pearlescence to them and give a very similar effect on the skin. I think these are a little bit more concentrated and easier to apply because of the doe foot, where this one does go on more like a lotion and you just kind of blend it in on your face. These I kind of like where I can pinpoint control where I'm putting the glow. And the only difference is I don't think this offers that little bit of perfecting that Flawless Filter does. To me, Flawless Filter does give a perfected look to the skin where you could get away with just wearing it without foundation. It has that slight bit of coverage in there, the very, very minimal coverage, but it has almost a filtering effect, like a little bit of a blurring to it, even though it's glowy. And that's why I absolutely love the original Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury so much that I have a mini and a full size in two different shades, which I find them to be not a huge difference between the two. I can bounce between these two, you wouldn't tell a difference on me. Yet the Glotion does have a very similar reflect to it and pearlescent glow, if you will, and I think it's a really nice comparable drugstore option. I know that there's the e.l.f. one out there, just haven't got my hands on it, not that bothered. But this is really nice. I do enjoy this. It does give you a little bit of hydration, so that's also really nice, and a beautiful glow to the skin. It looks good even just to put on your décolleté, your arms, or whatever. Nice product. So yeah, if you just want something to give your skin a really nice glow underneath makeup, it's kind of just a skin enhancer, I think Glotion from L'Oreal is a great product to check out. Similar product here is the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. This has 29% squalane in it. I have it in 110 fair to light, which is kind of not very fair. This says it has electrolytes, coconut water. This has a bit more of a golden glow to it. It's not bad looking as far as that goes, but I don't think this product is very pretty on the skin. I feel like this one does emphasize texture. It has a sticky consistency that stays kind of sticky on the skin. I don't really like it very much. I've tried to make this work for me. Well, it does have that pretty glow to it. It does give your skin a perfected look, as in it gives a little bit of coverage. It also enhances texture really bad. It clings to dry spots, and like if you got flaky skin anywhere, it's gonna stick to it. And if you have pores, you're gonna see them big time. And it just doesn't sit pretty in like the T-zone to me, and it just stays kind of gooey and sticky on the skin. So it's not a favorite right here. Also from the drugstore, we do have the Maybelline 4-in-1. I have been messing with this a little bit. This is the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. This does have a pretty finish on it. I like to wear it underneath makeup, and then you can use it kind of controlled to highlight certain areas on the face. This does offer a little bit of coverage. I don't think the claim they make as a primer or concealer are very good, or using this as a BB cream is that great. It does have that minimal bit of coverage like Flawless Filter does have, but I feel like it does emphasize texture in the center of the face or anywhere you have pores. This is going to emphasize it. And as a concealer, no, there's no coverage in this for that. This does not look good under the eye. It doesn't look good in the center of the face either, because it does show every little bit of pore and texture you have. However, it is very pretty as a highlight and a skin enhancer underneath foundation. And that's how I like to use this one. And of course you can kind of tap it over before you powder as a little added glow. I think it looks nice like that. I have the shade, I think I have the lightest shade here. Yeah, Fair Light 00. I could do with it being a little paler, but the reflect or shine in it, the pearlescence is very pretty. Again, very similar to Flawless Filter as far as that goes. But I just don't think it sits very nice on the nose area and in the T-zone. I've struggled with that, so I do keep it isolated more towards the outer perimeters and areas I would highlight. And it works great like that. And blend it out on the skin. If I'm not putting in the T-zone area, I couldn't tell you too terribly much of a difference side by side on the face, but there's just something a little bit more graceful about Flawless Filter over this, whereas this, it can get kind of in the center of my face, and I don't feel like it enhances pores. I don't feel like it clings to any dry patches and shows anything I don't want it to enhance. Whereas these kind of products from the drugstore tend to be I have to be a little more careful with it on my, 35-year-old skin. But otherwise, I have been enjoying this. I didn't like it at first, but I found a way to make it work for me, and I think it's not bad. Not a bad product at all. The Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. This is such an unremarkable mascara. This is so basic. It is one of the most natural looking mascaras you could probably get. I like the wand style of it. Classic bristle wand, like that. But I feel like it offers you nothing when it comes to the lashes. Like, I don't know. You could do so much better at the drugstore. Just get Lash Princess from Essence and be done with it. This is just disappointing is what it is. Especially considering like the price point that this retails for full size. I did get this, I think, as a free sample with purchase or something from Sephora. And I was like, ooh, I think I've heard people saying good things about this. I think this is the one Lana Davison was raving about. I know there's like some really expensive mascara she loves, and I thought it was Eyes to Kill from Armani. Nah, dude, nah. This is so just... If you want a mascara that is just very, very just natural, and you're doing a no makeup kind of day, you don't want crazy big lashes, I guess this is fine for that. But I just wanted more from it. For something called Eyes to Kill, I'm expecting volume and to look like Lash Princess on my lashes. I want it to look like I got falsies on, or perform like Bite Upswing does. Nah, this is so basic is what it is. It's just a basic mascara that you could get from any brand at any price point. You could get it from e.l.f., Wet n Wild, anywhere, and you could do better. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. I just want to update you that now that I'm not using self-tan and in my pale state, I'm still enjoying the shade Medium. it still works on me just fine. I just use a very light hand, and I think the tone is really nice on me. So I just wanted to update that this does perform well on uncooked chicken. Like myself, very, very pale. I use it with a very loose, soft brush and take any excess off on my hand, and I can just go in, bronze up the face and neck, chest, arms, wherever. This is really good for that. And you have so much product in here. It's great for just adding some warmth around the visible skin of the body where you might want some. And yeah, I think it's great, and I'm still loving it. All right, now 2 eyeshadow palettes I want to talk about is first the Gemini 2 from Melt. This beauty right here, I can't say enough good things about it. I think the shades in here are beautiful. The quality overall has been fantastic. It's probably one of the best performing Melt palettes I own and have used. I've had Melt palettes that I hate. As far as performance goes, I've had some that I love. I love the original Gemini palette. I love the She's and Parties palette. And this has been a really nice addition to my collection. I like that the rosy tones in here and the reds are very warm leaning and not purple. They have a lot of nice warmth in them. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I thought I would have had overlap because I do have the She's and Parties palette. And I thought it would be kind of similar. But no, in application, they look totally different. Whereas She's and Parties pulls way cooler than this does. This has a lot of beautiful rosy warmth in it. And these greens, these mossy, murky greens down here, stunning. Love them. I love them. And the quality of this one is outstanding. I was very impressed. I'm always nervous getting a Melt palette since a couple of them have been so disappointing as far as quality goes, especially for the price point. They've been very kind of pump the brakes on the Melt products, you know, but I'm so glad I picked this one up because it is really, really good. And next is the ABH Nouveau palette. That is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I love this palette so much. This might be my favorite palette of the year. It's just so lovely. I've used the poop out of it since I got it. I love every shade in here. I think they're beautiful. They're flattering. They're easy. You can get glam. You can get everyday. You can get fall. You can get spring. It's got everything you need in here to me. This black into brown on the end Muse, you can get so much depth from, and it's so, so pretty. And just the nuance of the shades, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love these mossy greens. I think they're just very pretty. It's something a little bit different. It reminds me of the new Natasha Denona palette. I think I like this better. And yeah, I'm so happy with this palette. I think ABH knocked it out of the park with this one. And I'm looking forward to seeing more releases from them because I feel like they've kind of brought back they stepped it back up. You know, I feel like they have been floundering for a couple of years. They're just, I don't know, just not interesting stuff. And I feel like with this, they kind of are like, nah, we back with our old school palettes. And there's more product in those, and they don't waste space on that shitty brush. So that is all for makeup. Let's talk about some skincare. First is a couple of things from Dr. Dennis Gross that I'm loving. This is the 15% vitamin C Firm and Bright Serum. Been using this every day. I think it does a great job. It is your true just vitamin C serum product. Very straightforward. Does what it says it's going to do. Smells not great. Kind of lingers a little bit. And sometimes leaves a little bit of an orange cast on you because it's orange. And there's that. And a bit of a smell to it, which a lot of the vitamin C products have that smell. I've noticed. None of them smell good. And if it smells like oranges, it's fake. And I wouldn't go for that. It's all fragrance. Most vitamin C products are just straight up vitamin C. Smell weird. And this is one of those products. But I like the packaging. It is like, you know, no lights penetrating. It's keeping it stable and good. But it's a very kind of runny, sticky serum. Very, very orange. And yeah, it does a great job though. It is a little sticky, but it does kind of soak into the skin. Might leave the slightest orangey look, yellowy look on your skin. If you're really pale like me, you can kind of see it. Sometimes I can see it where it like gathers between my fingers. and you kind of smell it on your fingers. So I do wash my hands after I use this, after I finish my skincare, so I don't like smelling it. But it's done great, and I like it. Dr. Dennis Gross hasn't let me down yet. I gotta say, they're quickly becoming my favorite skincare ranges. Also, I have the Firm and Bright Eye Treatment. This is so nice. This is vitamin C and lactic acid. This does amazing things for the under eye. My under eyes are so much smoother looking. Like, I had that kind of textured under eye with a little bit of like, I wouldn't say it's not like milia or anything like that. It was just rough texture. And they would have kind of oily skin under my eyes. So they almost look like they had like clogged pores or something. They weren't smooth. And they had a little bit of wrinkly going on, a little bit of creasing. And since I incorporated this into my skincare routine every morning, it has definitely, within a couple weeks, I saw a huge improvement in just how smooth my under eyes were. The texture was just so much smoother. Like, I don't know, and my concealer and everything have been sitting so much better and just looks so pretty and smooth and almost flawless under the eye. Whereas before I would have like some cracking, some fine lines here and there, visible with the concealer, like where it kind of would emphasize stuff. This, I feel like, hydrates and does the brightening and all the good things you want it to do, and a little bit like resurfacing almost, where your under eyes are just perfected and smooth and so perfect looking. It really does a great job of diminishing texture. That's one of the biggest perks I found of this one. I don't know if I've seen any firming, but I've seen an improvement in texture and just smoothness. So I guess maybe the smoothness might be firming, and things definitely do look brighter. My under eyes aren't as maybe sallow and kind of discolored looking in a way. Things look brighter. So I really like this. I like this a lot. Last thing for skincare is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. This is the Anti-Aging Armor Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream. I think this is a newer formulation they came out with. They sent me this a little while ago, and I think they kind of like amped it up and made it like more potent is what it said. And you know, this is a fantastic moisturizer. It is really good. There's a lot of hype around it, and for good reason. I use a very small amount in the morning on my face because I do have a little bit more oily leaning skin. Combo to oily, sometimes dry, just depends. But I use a small amount, like, I mean, just like that much all around my face, and it goes so far, and it is so luxurious feeling and silky feeling, and it just sinks right in and does exactly what you want it to do. It hydrates, it creates the most beautiful silky feeling texture. Your skin just feels it feels like you just did all the good skincare you could possibly do. It feels amazing, and it's definitely worth the hype around the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. It's fantastic, and I can't wait to try more skincare from IT Cosmetics. They've sent me a few things in the last while, and I've enjoyed the heck out of all of them. And this just, oh, it is so silky feeling. Your skin just feels so soft and so nourished, and it does soak in really well, so you're not left with like greasiness or anything heavy on the skin, even though it's so rich and thick in texture. Once you apply it to the skin, it just absorbs beautifully, and I don't feel like it contributes to causing oil breakthrough or anything like that. It's just really good. Definitely think more mature skin is gonna really enjoy this one, or my age range and older, especially if you're a drier skin type, you'll really like this. I mean, here I am combo leaning oily skin half the time and really like it. So yeah, it's great. One last thing, kind of skincare, kind of body care, is the K-Skin sunscreen. This is the Island Glow Body Lotion SPF 45. This is so beautiful. This is like flawless filter for your body. It has a beautiful reflect glow in it. It has zero fragrance. It's not sticky. You don't feel it on your skin, but you have the most beautiful glow left on your arm, or wherever you apply it rather, and it just soaks in nicely. It doesn't have that greasy, sticky feel that a lot of SPFs have for body. And it just gives you a very perfected, like almost a flawless filter look to your skin. And it just gives it a little bit more of an evenness to my skin and just looks really pretty and has just that nice subtle sheen in there. Makes your skin look super hydrated. And just, I think it looks so pretty. It's like flawless filter for your arm, right? This is a great, great SPF and I would definitely recommend it. It hasn't really given me any itchies. I kind of thought it was making me itch, but it turns out it was just my thyroid making me itchy. So no, this is a really good SPF. And if you're looking for something that has kind of that little bit more of a perfecting look to it for the skin, like say you want something for your legs, if you're wearing a dress or shorts, or you're freckly and kind of patchy, blotchy skin like me, something like this is amazing. It just gives you a little bit more even look to the skin, a little perfected, beautiful glow. All right, last thing is hair care. I've got a few things I've been testing out for the hair. If you've been watching my channel lately, you've noticed a little transformation on my head as I have been rocking the natural curls lately, which is not something that I've done in a long time. But just wore my hair in its natural state, that is this. Just some wavy, I think I have, what do they call it? 2B, 2C, a few 3A curls in here, depending on the day and what I do to it. But I've been wearing my hair a little bit, just its natural state, which is this. Kind of wild, wavy curl. Yeah. And I've been really embracing just more of a healthy hair journey, just natural. Like, look at this little curl. Look how perfect it is. I love it. So I've been trying some products lately that kind of give it its best shot of not just being a frizz ball, but actually being curly, wavy, having some definition, volume, looking its best. And for that, I have found Bumble and Bumble. They sent me these, full disclosure, about 2 months ago. And these have to be the best curl enhancing products I've tried. Out of everything so far, I'm currently working my way through the drugstore, trying different ones. But I always get my best results when I use the Bumble and Bumble stuff. This is for thin, fine hair like mine. This is the light defining cream for moisturized, flexible curls with movement, fine to medium hair. And that's the struggle, is that I have very fine hair, long hair, likes to just go frizzy more than anything. So it's kind of dry on the ends. I got color damage. So it definitely needs the hydration and the love, but it needs product that's not heavy, because then I end up with flat, oil slick hair. Like I just dumped oil in my hair type of thing. It's hard balance to find. But the BB Curl Light Defining Cream has been absolutely perfect. It doesn't weigh my hair down. Allows me to brush through my hair, which is also another struggle. I have the hardest time brushing through my hair. It gets very, very knotted, very tangled. This, I'm able to brush through it, either use a Denman brush to style my hair or just good old scrunching to enhance the curl. And this is a great first step as kind of my curl cream, leave-in conditioning type product. And then I follow that with the BB Curl Mousse. This is for touchable curls with lift. This is meant to give you some volume. It does. It does give you a little hold. It's a great kind of second step moving into the styler product. I like to scrunch it in and enhance the curl with just my hands, or again with the Denman brush, and just give it a good little scrunch. And this gives me really, really nice light hold. More volume than definition, but definitely some curl enhancement here. Really, really nice. I like this a lot. It feels very like moisturizing and good on the hair and creamy. It doesn't make your hair feel dry and crunchy. And these together have been quite a little dream team. And I'm loving them so much. I'm trying to find like some drugstore dupes because these are kind of expensive. And as much as I go through hair products and like the amount I use, because I got long hair, it's almost down to my butt. I have long hair and it's fine, but there's quite a bit of it. It takes a lot of product, and I'm trying to find affordable alternatives to these. But if you're in the market for some good curl cream and you have some good curl products and you have thin, fine hair, Bumble and Bumble is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love those products. And for my finishing styler hold product when I want like just ultimate definition, ultimate curl, the strongest hold possible in my hair. I've really been loving the Harry's Sculpting Gel. This is actually Curly Girl friendly. If you follow Curly Girl, I don't. I do whatever product I just kind of want to use, what feels good in my hair. I can't remember if Bumble Bumble is Curly Girl or not, but I know that this is Curly Girl approved, I believe. And this is one of the strongest hold gels that I've ever used in my hair. It leaves a little bit of a cast that you have to scrunch out, which I find very enjoyable. I love that. It gives me great definition and hold. My curls last for days before they get fully stretched out and turn to frizz. It does great. I can get so many days in before I have to wash my hair. Whereas a lot of times using other gels, I can get about 2 days, 2-3 days where I gotta go through the whole restyle, wash and restyle marathon that is. And with this, I can get like 5 days. And it's really nice and I love it. And it doesn't have a strong scent to it. It's not overly like masculine smelling. It does smell kind of masculine, but it doesn't linger in your hair. And I really think it's a good texture. It's very thick. So you kind of gotta really emulsify it in your hands, but it just spreads really well in the hair and just gives such incredible hold. Like, it's how I can get this definition in these front pieces so well and not just be frizz, is using this. This has been a game-changing product for me. These three together are like my dream team of hair products. And again, these have a nice light scent to them as well, but they've changed the game for me. They've kind of got me to really embrace my natural hair texture, my curls, and not constantly be going after my head with the hot brush Revlon styler thing and burning my hair off all the time and curling ironing it and torturing it. I can just let my hair be, and it is very nice. And I feel like the health of my hair has improved so much since I started doing this more Curly Girl like system with my hair, being a little more kind to my hair. Last thing for hair is the Colleen Rothschild Protect and Perfect Styling Cream. I like to use this one. Alternatively, if I'm just doing something different that day, don't want to use my curl cream, I'll use this in its place. This doesn't offer a curl enhancement. This does act as a leave-in conditioner. But what I like about this one is that it is very lightweight. It does help your hair stay smooth and detangled. It has shea and some other type of butter to defend against heat and humidity. And it's very smoothing on the hair, and it keeps your hair just feeling very healthy and keeps it from feeling dried out and just very manageable. It's really, really nice for wavy, curly, wavy hair like I have. It does really, really well on it. I don't find it to be particularly like curl enhancing, but it works great as a leave-in conditioning step because it has those rich butters in it without weighing my hair down, which is another, like I said, important factor. Is stuff that can leave my hair feeling lightweight, but still moisturized and nourished. And this definitely does the job, and it smells like absolute heaven, and it gives your hair the most beautiful shine. I'm so in love with the fragrance of the Colleen Rothschild hair stuff. It smells like patchouli in the best way. Like, it's such a romantic, like, warm scent. I'm in love with this. But this gives such a beautiful shine as well that I kind of swap between a bunch of different curly products because I'm always kind of just experimenting, testing things out. But this has been a great addition to my hair routine lately, as well as the BB curl system and the Harry's hair gel. All right, I think that is all that I have to update you on today. I feel like I've talked too much. I'm tired of talking. So yeah, let me know down below how you feel about these products. Have you used them? Have you tried them? Your thoughts? Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.